guys, and welcome back to another test server mashup with Pendous. We thought we'd start off with this this fun Griffin jump kill that I had this morning while I was doing this. So yeah, it's about like 5 in the morning, putting this together for you guys, just so I can show you the new weapon prototype on every heavy bot. So let's take a look at what it looks like in the store here. So if we scroll down to the end, the picture that's shown here is exactly the same as the Trident. Obviously that's going to change. This is in very early production, but there's the DPS and everything I calculated out for you according to my count. So we're going to start here with the chutes. So I'm going to start at the beginning of the store from the first bots that you guys normally will see in there, and we're going to move to the end of the store. And I actually forgot to throw these on a Raijin, but you'll see several Raijin running them throughout the game, and we kill a few of them as well. So I apologize for that, but yeah, I got them on every other heavy robot. I got to editing and then I realized I didn't have the Raijin. So this video right here, this one is at 1x speed, just so you guys can count and hear and everything like that, what it's normally like. In a couple seconds I'm going to speed this up to double the speed for the rest of the video so it's not boring for you guys. Okay, here we go. So the chutes, normally pretty useless when you're going up against other maxed out bots, but on this map it actually works out pretty well because of the chute's height. It's able to shoot over top of that, and it's like having a permanent physical shield the entire time. So you can see a Raijin over there running the same setup. I'm just dodging around trying to avoid some of the fire from it. So breathes new life into this light robot, I think. And this weapon, obviously, like I said, it's in very early production, so there's more balancing that needs to be done, and I'd love to know what you guys think about it. Whether you're watching this in the future, or if you're watching this soon after this test server, which is on August 27th. I'd love to hear your feedback on what you think the weapon ought to look like more, or what it ought to feel like more, what its damage should be like, anything that you guys want to change. I'd love to hear that. So here's the Vityas. No idea how you say that one, but there you go. So on this map, I really like this robot because its height is really similar to these barriers that they put up on the bridge, and you can straddle them pretty well. Unfortunately, there's a lot of guys shooting at me from several directions, but normally you can straddle these pretty well and get all of your weapons firing, and you still have that protection in front of you. So another bot here that gets a little bit of new life breathed into it with its fairly high health pool and its speed. It's able to work out pretty well here with all other max bots, and obviously the test server is a little bit different because everyone's running, you know, the latest and greatest, or just the random stuff that they prefer to run. So here we have the Golem. Saw a couple requests on the Facebook groups about this. Unfortunately, this round, this was the last one that I played, and it took damage pretty quickly, so it didn't last very long. I apologize for that. I just wanted to get this out, and I wanted to go back to bed because it's 4 in the morning. I got up for the the Japanese Standard Time test server so that I could get this out for by the time most of you are waking up. Excuse me. So you see here we have the Boa, which is a great candidate for something like this because you have the speed to push forward, you have the health to push forward, and then having the Tron on there gave me a little bit more versatility with who and what I could engage. Pretty cool setup. Obviously there's a lot more we could play with in the future as to what's going to go on this bot, what's going to go on that bot. So you see that Raijin going on the bridge on the left there. He actually spends most of the match trying to climb up there and just failing the entire time. So yeah, GG test server people. Alright, so here we've got the Leo. It's a pretty solid setup. If you think about it, with the mullets on the Leo, even though they're all light ones, it's got almost identical damage output to what a Lancelot would have on it with the 2 medium mullets, the mullet Ts. It's only 1,000 damage less. So I think when I calculated it out this morning, it was like 117,000 for the Lancelot and 116,000 for the Leo or something like that. For full clips on all the mullets. So here we've got the Fury. This is probably going to be the most common setup that we see this on, especially in gold tier play. You'll probably see this on here a lot. So the weapon range on this is 800 meters, and obviously that's pretty solid. I actually personally think that they should cut this down to more like what the Punishers put out. So at 500 meters, I think is where they should have this at the most. I think there's already plenty of mid and long range choices for heavy weapons. I think they need a couple more short range choices, and I think if they have this a little bit more like a Punisher more than like a mullet, I think that it would be better for the balance and better for the game. Let me know what you guys think about that below. Like I said, I personally don't think we need any more long or mid-range weapons, and for a weapon like this with this kind of range and this kind of damage, I don't think that we need to see more of that. I think it'll just make the game a little bit more annoying. You won't be able to move across the map, kind of thing. And right now we don't know what it's going to cost. You saw in the store there that it was set at 1,500 gold, and that's just for the test server. That can change to silver, workshop points, stay at gold. It can be whatever the heck they want it to be. That's just what it is for the test servers. Since they give you 50k gold to work with, that's just the cost they give you. So Lancelot, a lot of fun to use with this setup. You've got the range, but then you also have the ability to engage, move towards beacons, and all kinds of fun stuff. So you see here, just suppressing these guys. I was working down towards this beacon, but I'd noticed that there was a Rog kind of moving towards me, so I ended up moving on. But you'll see here in a second, I'm able to manage the map pretty well with the Lancelot in this setup. Because of the range of these weapons and the speed and durability of the Lancelot, able to move around quite a bit and deal a pretty fair amount of damage. You saw there I tried to turn sideways. I don't typically run a Lancelot in my hangar, so I was I was trying to get out of the way faster and decrease the surface area, but I think the Lancelot is actually the same width sideways or frontways, so that was just force of habit. Anyway, so coming around here, moving over to take this beacon. I realized that we've already got the beacon, and so I just kind of back off and we just play mid-range defense here. So work on that Fury a bit. You see his health just draining like crazy. Ran out of bullets, unfortunately, before I could finish him off all the way. So you see the Tridents there, still alive and well even with the setup, and I appreciate that that people run stuff that they would normally run and run it on the test server, because then that gives you a little bit better idea of what it's like in actual gameplay, instead of just, you know, with everyone running the same thing. So here we have the Natasha, also pretty solid damage output with this setup. So this damage output is about the same as what you'd get on a Fury with 3 of these things set up, or yeah, with 3 of the prototype setup, I mean to say. And then the Carnage here, this was probably one of my favorite setups for the prototype, because of the speed of the Carnage, and then it's also got the shield, especially on the test server, for engaging all these other guys that are running you know, pretty similar things. It was nice having that shield to be able to eat a lot of that damage from all these ballistic weapons. So that's that same Raijin I think we were talking about earlier. I just put all these clips, like I said, in order for you guys, so that it was a little bit easier to conceptualize, you know, that these are all, or that I was able to get all except for the Raijin from the store, to be able to show you guys. So if you guys liked the video, don't forget to smash that thumbs up button to show your support for the channel. More of these to come. If you'd like to see something else, let me know. I might be able to get some more footage for you guys from the test server this weekend. So just drop a comment below. Let me know what you'd like to see. I'd love to put that together for you guys. And like I said, I really appreciate you guys coming and checking out the channel. Man, it's been growing like crazy, and the support has just been insane. So I really, really appreciate you guys. You guys are amazing. And yeah, I hope you enjoy the rest of your Saturday. I'll just let you finish out the video.